my God, it's Freddie Duco.
Yes, sir.
Niggas are ready for this one.
Oh my God, it's Freddie Duco.
Yes, sir.
Niggas are ready for this one.
Oh, we wrestling. Let's set the tone.
I'm the guy, I'm the G.O.D. Summer babies, no snow for me. Get them out of here.
Future Allah from Hartford, Connecticut, yanking.
Get them out of here. Yank it. Hey now. Yank it. Where I'm from? Hey, bring it down now. My name's Future. Well, you can call me Mr. Yankee. Do your dance, cut it off. Then my hitters take me. I'm from Hartford, where all the Yankees started. We jumping out, reversing it, then turning up the party. Burn them bout, turn around, yank shit. Bring it up, take it down, stick shit. Lane switch. We the real one, these other cats faking. Push your G the situation, you niggas drinking. 8-6, oh, get right. 8-6, oh, get right. From when the doors open all the way to midnight. R.I.P. LP, go ahead, get hype. South side, north side, okay. Alright, free head, free boat. Grab my shirt, I'm a ghost like whoosh in the loop. Pick me up, let me go like whoosh in the loop. Pick it up, let it go. Hey now.
Oh, we wrestling episode 25. This is the list.
Oh my God, it's Freddie Duco.
Yes, sir.
Niggas are ready for this one.
Shout out to my city, Hartford, Connecticut.
I'm the guy, I'm the G.O.D. Summer babies, no snow for me. Get them out of here.
Oh my God, it's
Get
Freddie
them out of
Duco.
here. Yank it. Hey now. Yank it. Where I'm from?
Future Allah yanking.
Hey, bring it down now. My name's Future. Well, you can call me Mr. Yankee. Do your dance, cut it off. Then my hitters take me. I'm from Hartford, where all the Yankees started. We jumping out, reversing it, then turning up the party. Burn them bout, turn around, yank shit. Bring it up, take it down, stick shit. Lane switch. We the real one, these other cats faking. Push your G the situation, you niggas drinking. 8-6, oh, get right. 8-6, oh, get right. From when the doors open all the way to midnight. R.I.P. LP, go ahead, get hype. South side, north side, okay. Alright, free head, free boat. Grab my
R.I.P.
shirt,
Justin,
I'm a ghost like
R.I.P.
whoosh in the
Dorian
loop.
Blair.
Pick me up, let me go like whoosh in the loop. Pick it up, let it go. Hey now. Do your dance. Do my dance. Do where I'm from. Do it. Where we from? Bring it up, take it down like shit. Cut it off, bring it around like shit. I heard they tryna steal my movement. Can't like it like me, can't even do my movement. You ain't lived through it, then it's just an illusion. Anybody can get it, but you could be my student. You can get it too. Hey, yank it. Hey now, get right. 8-6, oh, whoosh.
Oh my God, it's
Oh, we wrestling episode 25, the list. Dre, are you ready for today's episode? Are you ready for today's episode? Dre, are you ready for today's episode? Vince already fired some people. No, unmute your mic. Are you ready for today's episode? The people are ready to start the show. Are you ready?
How does this happen?
Relax.
Swirling mess.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Turn my mic up. Turn our mother loving mic up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing?
Gotta get the dough, babies need nourishment.
Yeah, unmute your mic.
Hunger games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need
You gotta go and sit.
the facts.
Virgil, all right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
Come on, Black Queen, Sasha.
And Goldust, all right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
Number 5.
Goldust. All right, Gold Dust. All right, time. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going to wrestling God. You're just gonna have to be mad. You're just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
I can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my
I'm giving you a horn swallow. You get a goddamn spirit squad. You're nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers, who as it appears, ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't make it, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what?
What is your favorite finish move?
Favorite?
It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move. Oh no. Oh, this is...
God damn it. It's your photo 40%.
You see...
Swirling mass,
Yeah.
black and white.
Mic's up. Turn our mother loving mic up. Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing?
Up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need nourishment.
Yeah, I'm mute your mic.
Yes, Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need
You gotta go in fifth.
the facts.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me.
Come on, Black Queen, Sasha.
And Gold Dust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
number 5.
Gold Dust. All right, Gold Dust. All right, time. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going to wrestling God. You're just gonna have to be mad. You're just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
I can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my
I'm giving you a horn swallow. You get a goddamn spirit squad. You're nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers, who as it appears, ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't make it, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what?
What is your favorite finish move?
Favorite?
It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move. Oh no. Oh, this is...
God damn it. It's your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think it's gonna be on.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, yo. You lucky I don't got, you lucky WWE got copyright love. Boy, I would play the street boss.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm gonna beat her ass, but
all right, talk your talk.
I'm more interested in it now than I was before. To be honest with you, I mean, I was interested in it because it's money in the bank.
You
gotta have some good and bad in there to me. And even when it don't make this, so that's why I feel like.
I mean, because really that was their, other than like the AJs and stuff like that was really his, you know what I'm saying? That was like the most credible.
Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny.
1 second. I tried. I swear. Yo, listen. I tried. Stop. Let it happen. I'm gonna need you to relax.
Wow. Dog. It's like you knew where I was going to be on the screen.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Turn my mic up. Turn our mother loving mic up. Is your mic on at least? Jeez. The intro. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is WRASSLIN episode 25. This is the list. People that have been released in the year of 2021 in WWE. Our predictions, our thoughts, our hot takes, the hot trash on this list, the spirit squads, the hornswoggles, Dre, how you doing? How you feeling about WWE in the 2021 release list?
I just want to know if Vince McMahon was wearing black Air Forces when he let these people go. You know what I'm saying? Vince McMahon straight pulled up and said, I went from old school Chevys and drop top Porsches. He couldn't walk a mile in his black Air Forces, dog. He definitely exudes Black Force energy, bro. Like,
definitely.
Yeah, Vince was do-rag Vince for this one, man.
This will be a 2-part episode, definitely a 2-part episode, because just a reminder, so I remember, on the second episode, at the end of all of this, the question, not for today, just so he could think about it as well, the question of the day, what is next for NXT? But right now, we're talking about the list. 54 superstars have been released so far. But wait, there's more. In the year of 2021, we are going down the list that can be found on GameSpot.com. Oh boy. The first person on the list in January release. Oh gosh. Lars Sullivan, Dre's favorite wrestler.
Oh,
Top
wow.
5.
To Spirit Squad yourself for that one. Now, you know what, man?
How you feel about Lars Sullivan?
I feel I don't know. I really don't. Lars Sullivan's a weird one for me because this was before the whole cuts even really started popping off. Like, he kind of like fired himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lars Sullivan, you goddamn Spirit Squad. You're nasty. You're disgusting. I don't want to see you on my TV. I don't want to see you on my friend TV. My friend of a friend of a friend TV. No. I'm not going to miss him. What was his finisher? Hurry up, quick.
I don't know his finisher.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
I can't recall the name of his finisher.
Like, share, follow, subscribe, comment, inbox if you want to be a guest. Next on the list, The Big Show, released in February. The crazy part, he debuted February 9th, 1999.
They waited for his anniversary to come up. Yeah. Vince wait for special occasions to fire you, bro. Vince said, congratulations, you're fired.
Yeah.
Oh, Vince. Why you? He said, oh, it's a special, it's an anniversary Big Show, bro. Man, that dude. Vince don't care if you're the president, dog. He fired. He like, you don't.
The governor, it don't matter.
Bro. Vince was on the phone with these niggas, bro. You thought. Yo, Vince would call these niggas individually, bro. Like,
Vince McMahon had a Kiss My Ass club.
Yo, they did some wild stuff. When I be looking at all the stuff they did with Trish back in the day, bro, I'm like, yo, him and Triple H, bro, like that was some
sponsors.
That's some
sponsors.
Okay. We'll chill.
I'm messing with you. That's funny.
I saw they had Trish though with little.
No, but let's talk about the Big Show. Your thoughts on the Big Show? I think he's doing good right now. That's a great sign for AEW. Now he's about to get back in the ring. A nice little warm-up match with QT Marshall.
That did get me a little hype.
And
yeah. That's the most interest I ever had in a QT Marshall anything, bro. It was Big Show coming out there. It was all Big Show because I really have QT Marshall would be my Matt car part. If
Oh man, not
like,
Matt car
QT
part of the
Marshall,
day.
man, you know,
QT Marshall. Spoiler
nah,
alert.
Jimmy Havoc. That's who some of these people on this list is to me. They got the Jimmy Havoc option coming up. Get the normal 9 to 5, bro.
Oh man, like Lars Sullivan.
Oh man, he don't got a normal 9 to 5. That's a freak boy right there. You know,
All right, up next, February 4th, Steve Cutler. Steve Cutler. All right, up next.
yo, hold up. I got something to say, dog. I got something to say, bro. You remember a while ago they let go of a referee because he was like he was a MAGA supporter, and the people in NXT said they didn't like to work with him and everything. He was confrontational. Plus, he wouldn't wear the mask.
I see where you're going here.
So during that time, you remember Jackson Riker had heat for the same exact reason during the Black Lives Matter protests and all that stuff, and he was on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying?
He got the tag team in trouble.
Yeah, he got the whole team in trouble. Now they got fired, and he's still there, bro. Like the irony, bro. Like,
let's get this man out the way. Andrade Cien Almas, even though he asked for his release March 21st, the Latino GOAT.
He's the exception to this to me, because the reason for that is because he asked for his release. It wasn't Vince saying, "Nah, I don't want you no more." He said, "I don't want you no more." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like when you're in a bad relationship. It's like, yo, let me hurry up and
before it get any worse, right?
Yeah, like, but at least he could, like, being the one to call it off, he could say, "You didn't dump me," because like I technically dumped you. You know what I'm saying? Like, these other people just got dumped. They got
fired.
They don't got nothing set up yet. They looking. They free agents.
April 15th, Billy Kay. Billy Kay needs to go to AEW.
Billy Kay is, man, I love
her SmackDown run. That little corny thing she was doing, she did a great job. Billy Kay, she proved to me, yo, she got mad charisma. Billy Kay needs to go to AEW or even Impact. I wouldn't even be mad.
I personally liked Billy Kay more, but I know a lot of people like probably Peyton Royce more. But man, they were like one of the only true real women tag team. You know what I'm saying? So when they got that moment at WrestleMania, I was super happy for him, even though I'm like Team Sasha Banks wrestler all the way, you know. But man, like when you see Vince give these people these huge moments on WrestleMania and then fire them the next year, it's just like, man, like you're not really thinking long term. Like, why do you even do that if you were gonna fire them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
your best women tag team you had. They felt like a real women tag team.
I like their gimmick too, bro. The iconic thing, man. I would see people on Facebook and Instagram all the time wearing their shirts. You know what I'm saying? Doing the iconic pose. They was legit, bro.
Yeah, well, I guess I could announce that Peyton Royce, April 15th as well. We spoke about the Iconics. Oh, this is a good one. April 15th, Samoa Joe was fired.
Go. See, him and Andrade are the exceptions to me, bro. They're really the exceptions. Andrade, because he got out of there, so we don't know what would have happened.
What you mean? They fired Joe and said, "Oops, we made a mistake."
Triple H, see, that's why there's been word that like Triple H kind of got a little beef with Vince right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Vince is kind of like trying to hoe out NXT, you know, and just completely ruin what Triple H is doing because he don't really like to see. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to view it as another thing of competition, so he clearly wants to like keep it down, you know.
It's not the style of wrestling that Vince sees, or entertainment, I should say. I'm talking about Vince, so
right. I mean, That's
Yo, all I'm saying, if y'all watch past podcasts,
that's something else that like we could really need to speak on like a little bit deeper, because like to a certain extent, like it's like, man, it kind of does give a little bit of a professionalism to it when you do have like a certain criteria, because it's like everybody want to play in the NBA, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, everybody can't play in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? So like,
that's true.
you see like the NBA superstars and these NFL superstars and baseball superstars, and they're walking through like the airport, you know what I'm saying, like the whole little airport thing that they talk about, it's true, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like if you see like a lot of these wrestlers now, like, bro, I swear to, I promise on everything I love, bro, if I would have known, you know, and obviously there was like exceptions, like Rey Mysterio back in the day, who's like my exact, I'd say he's like half an inch shorter than me or an inch shorter than me, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, aside from Ray, you know, and I don't want to be like the little dude getting tossed around, I want to be like a world champion, you know? So
Right.
it's like, I ain't trying to be cruising.
You're not lying.
But when you
that's
see,
the messed up part, because I was big. I wanted to be the cruiserweight.
I mean, but see, yeah, I mean, the cruiserweight, you're limited to just the cruiserweight. As a big dude, you can do everything but the cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Because they fit that weight restriction. You know? But with the whole style, you
shout out Kevin Owens and Keith Lee.
Yeah, you see the bigger dudes doing that stuff in their matches now. You know, it's more hybrid. You know, but if I would have known, just looking at the AEW roster, that was the size, dog, I would have been in wrestling school. I would have, you know.
Yeah, Jungle Boy.
All that shit, bro. But I was born too early, bro. Wrong generation, man.
right. Here you go. Also, another one of Dre's favorite wrestler in April 15th, Kalisto.
Yep. Part of the cartel on AEW 2K. I definitely rock with Kalisto, man. Y'all gotta check him out on my gaming channel.
Right, in the game. We talking about real life. How do you feel about the future of Kalisto?
Man, Kalisto could go to AAA and be a star, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now that he worked at WWE, he could really go to like anywhere but AEW and be like a huge star. You know what I'm saying? Like he could go to AAA or to ROH, or he could go.
I don't know.
And have some type of leverage, because bro,
no charisma at all. Yo, he is legit. I don't care. He's legit a luchador, Lance Storm with personality.
Damn.
Like if Lance Storm was a luchador, he good in the ring, but boy, what else?
Maybe if you go Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Go to AAA. Go to AAA, work with they let Dwayne out of Facebook jail.
Oh boy.
Man, he lucky he was in Facebook jail. Dwayne, I was gonna smoke you that day, bro.
Yo, anyway.
I was about to body Dwayne something vicious, bro. But man, who else we got up on here, man? Kalisto, man.
Your favorite wrestler.
Yo, you know, there's a funny one from there as well, man, and that was Chelsea Green. What makes Chelsea Green interesting is that that's her real name, and she's like fighting them for her real name.
Fight for your name.
Name, bro.
Fighting for your own name.
Someone tell you can't use your own name.
Cody, you know how that feels.
Name, bro, like the whole name, bro. Like, yeah. Hey, but you know what though? I did read like a report recently. WWE, someone reached out to her just recently, from what I read on one article. So I don't know how legit it is, but they said someone reached out to her and said they're gonna give her her name back. I'm like, the fact that you have to even have someone give you permission like that, like, you know what? Yeah, that's a little too much. We're gonna give you a name back. You're not a threat.
Not even. They're gonna give her Chelsea. They're gonna give her Chelsea.
You can have your name back, like. Rhodes,
no, you gotta have your first name.
Rhodes has weight to it, you know what I'm saying? So I could see them wanting to keep a Rhodes, you know? But the Chelsea Green thing.
No, it's their name. No, I don't see them keeping nothing. is their name. That is nasty. That is disgusting.
Bully, bro. Be a star, WWE. Give her
Yo,
name.
right. Be a star, WWE. That's your bar. It's a bar.
Her name back, please. That's just downright dirty, bro.
Let's talk about Mickey James, who's doing good right now in Impact.
Bro, let's not forget how they gave Mickey James special. Like everybody else just got a goodbye, wish you well, but they actually went out their way and bagged her stuff up in a trash bag. They're like, yo, you can get up out of here, dog. They took her gear, threw it in a trash bag, just all her gear in a trash bag, and just shipped that off. You know, like Mickey was hurt about it. You know, but dang, you know, like it's taking up space in the locker room, bro. Like, get your stuff up out of here, bro. You know, like,
collect your thing.
Yeah.
What about your boy Tucker? Half of Heavy Machinery. Also on April 15th.
I like Tucker with Otis. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. I like the tag team. It was decent,
man. WWE, because like WWE they could use as much tag teams as they could. You know what I'm saying? And even though I wouldn't position Heavy Machinery as like one of the top tag teams, they'd be like in the mid card tag team. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, yeah, I'd say like mid card. The Solo, yeah, get rid of him. You know, and unfortunately, your boy, Chad Gable is doing good with them. Everybody
yeah, he
on
is.
SmackDown's doing good, bro.
Yeah, it's doing great, phenomenal.
SmackDown's fire.
What about Bo Dallas?
Man, I was wondering when they were gonna let Bo Dallas go, bro. I hate to sound like that, man. Like Bo Dallas is the Jimmy Havoc, but we already know, like
He's underrated.
He's Jimmy Havoc in the sense that we know he got the real estate popping off. You know what I'm saying? But at least he ain't door to door like Jimmy Havoc picking up.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the list. Let's leave Jimmy Havoc alone. He's not Matt Carpart. What about Mojo Riley? Speaking of Matt Carpart. So we just go. Yo, what about Mojo? You don't got nothing for Mojo?
Man, Mojo needs to call up
Impact.
Mojo could go to New Japan and just be a beast over there. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Oh, I can see that.
I can see.
Wow, that's smart. There you go. That's that booking right there.
Bro, real talk. Mojo,
that would be fire.
I could see Mojo and Suzuki gang, bro. Real talk.
Oh, that would be dope.
I could definitely see him in something like that.
All right, we talked about Wesley Blake. Next on the list was the Devi girl from India. She was in the Mae Young Classic in 2017. Don't have much information on her myself. Can't tell you much.
So it's a smack. Who is this? Because yeah,
it's not smack. Who is this?
What are you talking about, bro? I had like 4 people in the other. I was just like, who are these people? Like, I don't know, but
Shout out to Eric.
I don't know.
Smack, who is this?
I didn't even put the date that they got fired because I didn't even know who they were. Oh, yo, I don't know who 2 of them are. I know who 2 of them are. Finally, they got rid of.
Here we go.
MMA 4 horsewomen.
Oh, Jessamine Duke?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's the next person I'm about to say. May 20th.
Yeah.
May 20th. She was that trash to you? She wasn't good?
She didn't. Nah, bro. Like, you know, it was weird. Like, she had the enthusiasm. Like, I can't get with her look, bro. She was just like super scrawny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely didn't look the part. But you knew she was the part because she did her MMA thing. But I don't know, something about it, I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't vibe with either of the 4 horsewomen that wasn't Shayna. You know?
Roger Strong's wife was decent. I thought she was decent. I saw potential in her.
And which one?
Roger Strong's wife, the other one.
What was her name?
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, you don't know all the time. Yeah, like let me keep going on the list. It'll resonate.
Right. May 20th, Jessamine Duke was fired. Vanessa Bourne, I know she was on NXT.
Vanessa Bourne, not ringing a bell.
I don't know much about Skylar's story. Gee, some of these people didn't even get a chance.
Some of these people are just like at the performance center. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? They were like probably worked 1 or 2 job matches.
Oh yeah, some of these people are from 2020, 2019.
Definitely, I can't be too mad at Vince.
You can't,
bro. These people, man. I mean, just from like, especially if there's talk of them being sold, and I'm gonna say that for the second episode. I'm gonna say that, you know. But I think once we finish the list.
What about Braun Strowman? What's next for Braun Strowman? I think Braun Strowman should go to New Japan.
I don't. I think Braun Strowman needs to go to bodybuilding or do something.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo.
Come on. It has to stop.
You know what?
It has to stop.
Braun, go do some movies. You know, be an extra, do some movies. Be on some Marvel. Try to be like a henchman on a Marvel cinematic.
Braun was not that bad. His booking was horrible. He wasn't that bad. All right, he was bad, but he wasn't that bad.
You know what? There were times where Braun was fire. Like when he worked for Roman Reigns. And I'm thinking, dang, this is funny. You know what? I was going to say when he worked with Roman Reigns, he was fire almost every time. The stuff that they did, making him the monster before they completely...
Yeah, I thought it worked.
You know what I'm saying? I even liked when he used to do the little choo-choo thing. I like to get the hand.
Yo, wait. Whoa. The little what?
Hold up.
What cute ass nickname did you just name it? The little what? The little choo-choo thing?
The little choo-choo.
The little choo-choo thing?
They used to make the sound effects.
Oh, really? And then you going choo-choo on the show. You just choo-choo.
At the train set, bro. I can't help it, bro.
Yo, we all did, but you choo-choo.
They hit the little engine that could, bro. And I was like, yo, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie. I was dope. Yo, that was dope to me, my dude. Like, when he would do that, I rocked with it. But you know what I don't like, bro? Like, Braun Strowman, I swear, like, a week before he did that whole get these hands thing, Samoa Joe said that in, like, a promo on NXT or wherever he was at. Whatever show he was on, I vaguely remember him saying,
I think it was NXT.
Get these hands. And then the next week, like, he made it a hot, you know, he made it a hot line. He made it a catchphrase, you know, like,
yeah, as he should.
This dude's one-liner and made it into like, because you know Samoa Joe know DNA and battle rap and all that, so you know what I'm saying, you know the lingo, you know the hood, you know what I'm saying. Braun heard that from Samoa Joe and took his thing and ran with it, bro. Made t-shirts and everything, bro. So
like I said, man, send Braun to New Japan. I think that would be fire.
The problem with Braun anywhere is Braun legitimately looks like nobody could really beat him, bro. So it's just
Suzuki. Braun Strowman versus Suzuki. I don't care who you are. Sitting in front of Suzuki, you could be Brock Lesnar. Are you kidding me?
I don't know, man. Protect Suzuki at all costs, bro.
Man.
You got injured Suzuki over here in Japan, man. Who else we got, bro?
Aleister Black, who is making an impact, is making a statement.
if there
on
was, if I had like a,
AEW.
if I had like a lifeline, like this is one of those things where you could save 3 people on the list. Him and Andrade would be 2 of those people. I would have been like, nah, you're not going nowhere.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would have offered them that Adam Cole offer. Like, yo, I need y'all right here. But honestly, because of the landscape, I keep it real with them. I'd be like, I'm not putting you in the world title picture just this moment, but I promise to like feature you in like key storylines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yep.
Titles. You know, in games. That, you know what I'm saying? Certain little.
Yeah, if you give them a little more freedom too.
Because man, those is the future stars out there, man. Both of them is big stars, bro.
Yo, AEW, man, I'm not mad at anybody they sign.
I think they could leave a lot of people that just got dropped off this list off though, because you don't want to come.
Oh no. Yeah, I said I'm not mad who they signed now.
Right. Yeah, they got
no. There's a lot of people on this list. I'm not screaming go to AEW. No. I just say New Japan because New Japan can use that, you know, that United States type soil stars. You know what I mean?
AEW, New Japan don't got a women's roster. AEW can use damn near every female that WWE is.
Yeah, you're not lying. They doing better though.
They somewhat getting there, I guess.
Britt Baker is fire.
Besides Britt
fire.
Baker, I can't even say it like that, but I mean that's what makes it funny when she be like I've been like the anchor from day one, because even when Riho was a champion, I felt like, why isn't Britt Baker your like first champion? You know what I'm saying? Like she was, you know, like even though the other girls got the so-called experience, it ain't top level experience. So like really, they just got.
Yo, you know something else I realized? Remember AEW had that feeling like I mean the wrestling is different, but like the style of wrestling you would see will be different when they had like the Japanese wrestlers and stuff. Didn't that kind of fade away? Like the wasn't they partnering with somebody when they had like a different style of wrestling?
That was that little company I believe Kenny Omega came from, right? The one before New Japan.
Yeah, I feel like I ain't seen nobody from over there.
I mean, yeah.
Well, speaking of Aleister Black, I saw a promo that was similar to Aleister Black promo for his debut, Buddy Murphy. This sign I am happy for. This is straight for the in-ring action. I am excited to see Buddy Murphy in AEW. I hope they fight again. I hope Buddy Murphy is supposed to be like the savior or something. Because if they had a dope match in WWE, man, you give them an indie style type. What? That match was going to be at least 3.5 stars. Solid, maybe 4.
You know, and Buddy Murphy, man. Yeah, Buddy Murphy would have been my third. If I could have kept 3 people on the list, it would have been Buddy Murphy, Andrade.
He's underrated, bro. He's underrated.
He's a special talent right there. With in ring, he's a special talent. The thing with Buddy Murphy, I can't even say just in ring, because you know when he was on 205, just barely making the cut, that was a good little character. He had a good run there. He was like the bully for a moment. He had a good run there. I even like this stuff with Seth Rollins. So like,
I did too. Yeah, you're right. He might have the potential. You're right.
He was with Wesley Blake originally, bro, on NXT. They were straight when they had Alexa tag team manager. Like, so he.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, AEW giving people more freedom for their character. You're right. Buddy Murphy might be better than we think, because his in-ring is fire to me.
Yeah, he made whatever they threw at him work.
I'm not gonna lie, especially as how they're pushing stars and at least making stars that I like. They're making them feel like on the plateau they should be, like Andrade, like Aleister Black. If they can push Buddy Murphy like that top mid-card, I ain't gonna lie. If he can do good as like his performance, like outside the ring, where they can make him feel like a top star, I can't wait to see Buddy Murphy and Andrade. Like, I think that would be crazy.
Oh my God, Pac and Andrade about to be ridiculous, bro. They about to tear the house down, bro. That is the perfect
Buddy
introduction.
Murphy and Pac, fire.
Yo, Buddy Murphy could come and team with Pac after.
That would be
Ray
crazy.
Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? After Ray
That
Phoenix,
would be crazy.
But man, at the same time, bro, you got, if you get Buddy Murphy, have Pac and Aleister Black, the triple threat match between those three would be stupid.
And then let's not keep it WWE. Let Buddy Murphy and Kenny Omega.
That was
the
one of the things.
V triggers will be crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say he was WWE's Kenny Omega light.
Yo, because Buddy Murphy V triggers be on point.
But the funny thing was though, like when you look at Buddy Murphy, like even though he was ripping off a lot of Kenny Omega's stuff, like that dude looks like a freak athlete. Like he might be more.
He made it his own though. His finisher was so unique. Like the first time he hit it, I thought it was a glitch. Like it didn't look real.
It's not a glitch. Yeah, bro. I would have been like, nah, man, we gotta save him, man. Like, and they just dropped him out of nowhere, bro. Like he was actually in programs and being used, bro. Like, I don't know. I guess something happened with the Mysterio's daughter going back to school or something. And they just
Buddy Murphy versus Darby Allin. I can go on. It doesn't have to be WWE versus WWE. It's some AEW talent that I can't wait to see match up.
You know what I am scared for though, man, with all these new signings, man, and I kind of do hate this shit with wrestling sometimes, is like you'll have a person like a Pac who's gonna end up having to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to get over the person just coming in or whatever, because people say they're getting buried.
We are soon. We're gonna have an episode about it. We can talk about it now. See, the difference is, I'm gonna save it for an episode where we talk about like WWE, or I wanted to do like an AEW and WCW comparison type, because everybody wanted to do that. The reason why I think, like, if AEW get in a league of some sort, the reason why I think WWE should be scared, not scared, because they straight. They will always be straight. They got the kids shit, they're good. They got all categories. WWE would, unless Vince give it up, I don't care. WWE would never tarnish. It's here to stay. It's just what you would prefer to watch at a time. But WWE is here.
The other day, episode 2, man. My boy Sabu was up out there. I was like, man, my boy Sabu, the first 2 episodes on both of them, bro. Sabu is a legend, dog. He was the undercard, but you know what I'm saying? You got Hulk Hogan on the card, you know, being on the card is fire.
But what I was saying is that it's like people in AEW roster, like, they're not selfish. That's the difference. That's the thing that's going over everybody's head. Everybody's stuck with the WCW. Oh, Kevin Nash, Hogan, Scott Hall. It's wrestlers running it, this and that. The difference is none of these people are selfish. Because if you add in the business wise, they get time off.
Okay.
They get time off.
When we say nobody's selfish, are we talking about the executive vice presidents?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm even going for the talent, just because they know how they will be set up in a while. It's just one show. Rampage is gonna happen. There's Dark, like, and they're spreading out the wins and losses in a way where it makes sense. Like, the only people that I've seen that's taking repeat hurt losses is Cody.
No, because Cody wins a lot of his matches. Like, that's why the Aleister Black meant something. If he lost all the time, then that loss.
He be losing too.
I mean, he beat that. He beat what's dude's name again?
Exactly.
The British dude.
Right. You gotta get their names right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. QT Marshall's entire faction They lucky they weren't on the WWE roster.
Somebody who I will say I hope go to AEW is Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riot's fire. You know what really made me like Ruby Riott, man? Because like,
that's your type. That's your type.
nah, man. I hate to admit it, man. I used to be. I was judging by a book by its cover. I was guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't like
disgusting.
I wasn't necessarily like gawking over her, so like I kind of like downplayed her a little bit, just being brutally honest with myself. So I apologize to Ruby Riott for that, because once I like watched her on Up Up Down Down and saw how dope of a person she was and everything, I was just like, yo, I love this girl. So like, man, it just goes like, man, like don't just be so quick to like just judge someone just off of like off the look, because like when I first saw her, I was just like, yeah, I don't really care for her look. But after like watching her and getting to see what she about, I was like, yo, you know what, this is a dope person, like, and start to support her, you know. And she is a good wrestler. She
was. Yeah. That's why I say she should go to AEW. She's a good talent.
She would be better than 90. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, but if Ruby Riott goes to that,
I don't know. Britt is
right now. Ruby Riott.
Britt is evolving, bro. Like as she's going, she's actually leveling up, like in our faces. I'm sorry. This is amazing. She legit started from people like, oh, we got hype for you. You debut, it's like, whoa, you're not it.
From a confidence, confidence standpoint, yes.
In-ring is getting better too.
And from a confidence and character standpoint, just like charisma and whatnot, yes.
Absolutely.
Britt Baker, yes, I could see that.
Absolutely.
Kind of reminds me of Charlotte Flair. Like, even though I think like a Sasha Banks or like a couple other female wrestlers are better in ring than her, I'll definitely say Charlotte is more in her character. She owns her character more than they own their character. You know what I'm saying?
She should.
Because she's just like really like ingrained it. Like her character is it's real. Like, we know you're the daughter of the king of wrestling, pretty much. You're wrestling royalty. You know, that's why when she gets all those wins, you know, it's kind of expected. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was, yeah. But bro,
let's talk about these two. But we're gonna start with the tag team. Oh no, let's do them in order because the other one I really want to talk about first. Fandango. Any hopes? Do you see any places? Do you see him on Impact? Do you see him on Ring of Honor? Some of these people should go to Ring of Honor too.
I wouldn't be mad if Fandango went to Ring of Honor. Or Impact. I could see Fandango on Impact as well. Man, Fandango, man, when you a lot of these wrestlers could pretty much go to anywhere other than just AEW. You know, AEW is kind of one of the ones that's thirsty right now because they got a lot of talent. But now is Christmas for every other organization. You know what I'm saying? If you are New Japan, you need to grab 3 or 4 of these people. If you are Impact, you need to grab like 6 or 7. And if you're like
Ring of
Honor, you need to grab as many as you can. You know what I'm saying? Fandango, bro. Fandango's one of those ones I can even see going to New Japan because you've been trained by Killer Kowalski. Same person who trained Triple H.
That's true.
Chris Jericho at WrestleMania in your debut, bro. Like,
yeah, you had the fans behind you on like doing your dance.
You had the #1 song or top 10 on iTunes and everything with your entrance. You know, like he was one of those people they kind of downplay when they changed his entrance. You know, him and Nakamura, they really hurt changing their
a lot.
I don't know if Bobby Roode still has the same entrance, but it's been so long. I don't think he does. Now he doesn't.
No, he don't got Glorious.
Yeah, but when he changing that too, it's just like, man, you know, Because those were just classic theme songs right there, bro.
What about his tag team partner, Tyler Breeze? I ain't gonna lie, at first, this one I was upset, but since I saw up, down, down still have a separate contract, all right.
I didn't know that. So I was about to say I was disappointed because of that more than anything.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Yeah, I was hurt just because of that reason too.
I feel indifferent about Tyler Breeze, bro, because man, oftentimes you'll hear with these wrestlers, like say a wrestler loses a match or they not being booked properly. You know, a lot of times, a lot of us fans, we come out with our pitchforks talking about, like they being buried and blah blah blah. And someone said that to Tyler Breeze, and his response, like, bro, I'll never forget it. He's just like, man, I own a wrestling school.
Mm-hmm.
I own a second business, like a coffee shop or something.
Yep.
I got like 5 houses, like several cars. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all off of WWE. So while you over here trying to make me feel like I should be mad at WWE, like they done set me for life.
He spent his money wise. He said, I always remember Tyler Breeze saying it was Lance Storm that taught him how to save money.
Yeah, bro. So when I be seeing people and they be talking about like, oh, you need to go to this company because, and that's why I say I feel indifferent because normally, like, all right, that's cool and whatnot, but at the same time, as a fan, you be wanting to see them,
yeah,
to their full potential. So it's just like, all right, like I understand you being cool. Like, imagine having a job where you don't gotta work. Like everybody want to see your work, but they're like, yo, we just gonna bench you. Like a bench player. Like, all right, we got too many stars on the court, so we gonna keep you on the bench until someone gets hurt or we find something for you. But that type of mentality of I'm cool, I'm making my money, is what I feel like is happening with Shinsuke Nakamura now. Luckily, with SmackDown, they're starting to treat everybody right. But
and I'm just saying, like, that's what you said there. That's how I feel about AEW. Like, I just feel like maybe because it's still the beginning and they still got Rampage and they got some things to go through, but it just seems like the wrestlers feel that way over there. And I honestly believe that. Is the timing they got in between. After you live that every day I have to wrestle, now I get lower time and damn near the same amount of money or more. Like, bro, like in your head, like, yes, you still, some of them still got a wrestling egos. Some of them are still got that Austin Aries. Like, I know, like, so you still want to be world champ. This is new. This, of course, you want to break records and stuff like that. Like, they still have a wrestling fan. Like,
why you body Austin Aries like that? Oh, man. It's so casually kept on top. Hey, you straight put Austin Aries in a body bag. Hey, you Darby Allin him. You Darby Allin on Dynamite. You put him in a body bag, tied him to the back of your truck, and drove him down. Bro. Like,
you ain't want to sell for John Morrison, man. That was nasty. I would never forget that. That was disgusting. As a wrestling fan. Wrestlers, I forgot. What about Tony Nese?
Tony Nese, man. Tony Nese, another person. They did a lot with Tony Nese during the time there to just drop him. But, I mean, when you look at a Braun Strowman, like a lot of people, after you look at Braun Strowman, like 95% of this roster, you could say, like, all right, I'm not surprised. When you look at, and you haven't said them yet, so once you get to who the big fish in the pond is,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, say that. There's a lot of names.
Man, when you get to Bray Wyatt, when you fire Bray Wyatt, no shocker on this list, bro.
Oh boy, I'm not even gonna lie.
It was like the next Undertaker, bro. You could have booked him.
Whoa. Relax. we're an hour in. This is episode 25. We went through a list. Oh man, that's how we're gonna have to start the next episode. Bray Wyatt. We start with Bray Wyatt. Remember this. We start with Bray Wyatt and we end with what is next for NXT. Dre, you want to get some quick plugs in?
You remember I told you out of Don DeMarco? Well, from where we start at, it's gonna be next episode, bro. It's grinding.
Oh boy! But before we head out, oh, we don't got yours. All right, we'll start on the next episode. The next episode, we'll do a coming down to the ring. We will have a Spotify playlist. Give you something to jam with in the gym, chilling, randomized songs. What we will come down to the entrance, depending on the show. Next episode, we got it. Next time, coming down the ring, we're gonna play what song we will play. Coming down the NXT Takeover. There you go.
Yo, I got one thing before we go, man. So I mean, we finishing up the fire list, but who do you think? God, this is a grimy ass question, man. Who do you think's on the chopping block? Who do you think's in danger?
I'm getting fired. Now I look at it differently. I ain't gonna lie. At first it'd be like, yo, of course this person, of course that person. But now, like, seeing how Vince's mindset is, yo, it might be another vet. Not like a super vet, obviously, but like somebody on the level of like Shelton Benjamin type vet. Because that rumor is that Vince want that new character in like a legend. So my thing is on that is, like I said in the chat, is Vince wants WWE superstars only. Like that like or his next stars, his history will be in WWE. Vince is tired of not even necessarily Ring of Honor, but Vince is tired of like close. If you're close to All Out, like a lot of y'all are close to All Out or close to AEW superstars, you know, in them indie pictures. Like Vince don't want no part of that no more. So my next group of stars, which I think is risky. Oh man, like make me want to talk about it. I think that's risky because I think he should have did that when people was locked in the house. I think Vince should have did that. I think Vince should have did that during COVID season. You should have tried this new superstar thing during COVID season where people are damn near like some of us like we love wrestling. So as much as we hate it, even sometimes we hate it, we'll watch it. Sometimes y'all getting bad where I ain't watching Raw. Like ain't nothing you can like y'all really push me that far. I'm all set. I go to the chat. I won't even watch it on YouTube. I go to the chat and I'll read what happened. Because boy,
I'll be trying to tune in just for, you know what I'm saying, the black.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's all, man. Yo, check out my gaming channel on Twitch and on Facebook at The Whole Effing Show. Inspired by the greatest professional wrestler of all time, Rob Van Dam. RVD better than Shawn Michaels. I said what I said.
What? Yo, what? Yo? You about to close out at an hour and that's what you do? Yo. He's just joking, y'all. He's just joking. No. I'm gonna let him redeem himself. Yo.
I'm biased. I could never be a Shawn Michaels fan. My cousin used to wrestle.
Swirling mass.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Mic's up.
fucking mic up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, I'll mute your mic.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta